Tengo där. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Bom, 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 bom. Mm, 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 mm. What do I do? Shovel. Mm, 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 mm. All right. You've all got it. Come here. Mm, 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 mm. So you can see that really. Obviously going to want to focus in behind me. Behind it. Still nothing. Probably need the light over here, to be honest. Maybe the light can be a bit more up here. Might work a bit better. Mm-hmm. One of my trench raiders for my World War One Germans. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. This guy's pretty cool. He's got the can't remember what it's called now. The M18, I think it is. MP. Yeah, MP18. Basically like a early submachine gun. It's gonna focus. I'm using a pretty rubbish webcam, to be honest. Man, solid. You just have to believe me. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Again, kind of a more in the trenches sort of weapon. So I kind of these boys back here are going to. I got done 6 trench raiders. And kind of an officer. Going to pick him up. What is it? Hey. So Yeah, he's just kind of pointing with his pistol gun. Get over there. Quite cool and basic. Then I've given him 2 infantry support. And they've all got the pink Pickelhaube, or however you pronounce it. Which I'm going to have all my infantry with that sort of helmet. I think it looks really cool. Just my trench raiders. I really like the gas masks, but it's kind of a shame they're not with the Pickelhaube, or however you pronounce it. It's a shame you don't get those with gas masks. So I really wanted to use the gas masks. So I've gone with my more of an assault team with the gas masks, because they're kind of going into the trenches, where my main riflemen are just going to be sort of standard infantry with the spiked helmet. If anyone's thinking of getting this kit, it's definitely I don't know. It does seem a very good kit. It's a bit more. I thought the kit was going to be 20 quid, the 30 models, and I think like this, that's a bargain. But it wasn't. It was 25 quid, which again you're still looking at 30 quid for 30 models for 25 quid. It's not terrible. And these are, if you look at the sprues, there's so much variation on them. You get 4 different types of head. You've got the standard cap head. You've got the gas mask head with the more modern helmets. Can't think what they call them. Stahlhelm. Them sort of helmets. They're a bit more like the World War II German helmets. Then you've got so that's for them with the gas mask. You got them without the gas mask, and then you've got the Pickelhaube helmets. So you've got loads of variation, which is cool. And one of the Pickelhaube helmets comes with a pipe. Oh, hey, Stug. Ah, nice. Hey, buddy. I thought I'd just try a stream out, to be honest. I thought I'm going to sit here and do some stuff for like an hour whilst I'm waiting for stuff to do in the kitchen. So I thought I'd try it. Obviously, I decided to do it at the same time Dom and that lot are doing their live stream, so I'm probably a bit stupid for doing that. But yeah, I just trying out. I did have it all set up for my phone to stream from my phone, to then find out I can't do that because I'm not good enough on YouTube. Need a few more subscribers, I think. But I've got my trusty old webcam. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to do well. I assume that these streamed videos goes onto your YouTube anyway, so I'm kind of thinking treat it like a video anyway. So if no one's watching it now, someone might watch it in the future. Who knows? But I'm just trucking all of my just building my Germans, my World War One Germans. But I just started building them last night and realised I haven't got enough bases. I'm going to put these on 2mm by 25mm bases. I had about 13 of them. So I haven't really got enough to do what I want to do. So I'm just going to build them up for now. I've got bases on order, so. Just going to chill out and build some stuff. Oh yeah, you kept having issues with your copyright, didn't you? That's they got like 20, 30 views, which is more just an excuse for me to do something. My Germans with the lighting's really rubbish, to be honest. So I don't expect you to see much. But he's got a pipe in his mouth, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Actually, I'd probably want to put. They come with like I don't know. I assume they're like water bottles or something like that. Maybe they're gas mask canisters. I don't know. Yeah, they could be spare gas canisters. I don't know. I keep forgetting to put them on. Yeah. I've been eyeing up British World War stuff for ages. It's just really like the British Expeditionary Force sort of thing. I just don't. I'm warming to metal miniatures, but I kind of always stayed away from metals. I've just never been 100% on them. Maybe because it's more looking after. I don't know, like having to varnish them because from the metals I've had in the past, they've just chipped and the paint's rubbed off, and it's probably down to my error of how I paint them. So I just don't want to go heavy on a all metal army. Whereas these, and I really like plastic. I am warm into metal since I bought a load of ACW Perrys. I'm definitely warm into it. But I do like a plastic kit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of also plastic's just cheaper. Like I just want I want to start every army ever imaginable at some point, as I seem to be. I'm looking at American War of Independence and English Civil War at the moment. So I just seem to be constantly wanting to start new armies, and it gets expensive if you're trying to do it all metal. So, whereas I feel like I'm going to run out of options on certain eras. Like English Civil War, there's not a hell of a lot plastic wise. I think you got Warlord Games, and that's it. So, yeah, I don't know actually. I can't remember. I haven't done any research properly into it. But yeah, like I know some people I know like a lot of the kind of YouTubers in the community. I really like watching Wargame with Gary, and a lot of the stuff he has is all metal, and it does have a certain character to it, which I do like. It's just God knows how much he spent on it. And again, when I'm trying to start every army faction under the sun, it gets pricey. And I've always kind of been on a bit of a budget anyway. Because there's bigger things I should be paying for. I got a few expensive hobbies, so it's kind of like trying to keep a balance. You don't like metal either, besides Flame Wars. I just figured it was. Yeah, I mean, you might be right actually. Like, you got the older boys. For instance, VK Fraser, is that right? I can't remember his name. I'm terrible with people's names. I might like nickname them in the Discord of their channel than their name, because everyone seems to know each other's names properly, apart from me. I just don't have a clue. But yeah, I think it's Fraser. Like, he's just done his like Iron Brigade, which are all metal, and everything he does seems to be metal. Wargame with Gary, metal, and it's kind of like they're really nice sculpts, but I just don't know. Like you said, British Legion. Yeah. Oh, I don't. What was the last stuff British Legion done? Well, he's done kind of a plastic and metal kit, something with Warlord. But yeah, it's kind of maybe them being older, like they're used to the metals, they grew up on the metals, and then they might see the plastics a bit like softer detail. Like the metals, you definitely have packed in more detail, so they might see the plastic. They might just be put off all the plastics, but then us coming into it, like I think both of me and you are kind of started with GW, which was mainly plastic, and you think, oh, this is brilliant, you know. Especially when plastic kits are like multi-part, for instance, like the sprues, you can kind of position people more and stuff. Whereas I find the metal kits, it tends to be you're buying a certain pose, and it's down to you to make more of an effort to make them a bit more individual. That's my opinion, anyway. I could be wrong. Could be charting a load of bollocks. But no, I think you're right. Maybe just us being in a younger generation, we just grew up with plastic, so we prefer them. Indeed. They feel comfortable. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's a lot more metal out there in different ranges. If you go Perry's, for instance, Perry's, I love Perry's. You know, compare their metal range to their plastic range. The metal range has probably got 10 times more. It's just, I think it's just, I don't mind metal. I'm warm into metal. It's just the cost. Like, I was looking at getting some Perry's Confederates, the winter long coat ones, because they just look so cool. But I think it's, I don't know, I can't remember now how much it is now. I think it's, I'm guessing it may be 12 quid for 6 miniatures. I think that's what it is. And, you know, some people might not have an issue, but like, again, with like Fraser and £7 for guys, yeah. So I don't know, like Fraser and Wargame, like Gary and the others. I'm going to pick on those two because they're kind of who's come to my head straight away. But you know, I don't know how much they spend on their armies. Admittedly, they look really cool, and it's like fair enough. I get why they do it, but I don't know whether they're just more willing to spend a bit more money on these really nice sculpts, whereas I want to get loads of miniatures on the table cheap. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Probably a question for them. I can't really talk so much about them because I haven't really asked them themselves, so it's hard to comment on it. But be interesting to see what people are more willing to spend. I always think kind of pounds, like pounds per model, and you think war games and GW, like so Warlord games, you're probably paying £1 a mini that they make. GW, you're probably paying even more for that on their 40k stuff. And I kind of think like, however, how much I'm spending and how much I'm getting, especially whereas I'm always kind of on a bit of a budget. And you think you go straight to Victrix and you're paying like 50p a miniature. Empress miniatures are decent price and I like their metals. I want their Vietnam range. Oh, so I think this Bolt Action, does that have a Vietnam expansion or someone made it? It's funny you mentioned the Roosevelt Riders, as I just watched a little YouTube video on them. I found it really interesting. Obviously, don't know too much about Roosevelt. And just kind of quite. I'm not sure if I think it's by the same people who do Saturday Night Live. They do Drunken History, and it's really funny. It's like a 4-minute video, and it's explained by someone who's drunk. I don't know if they're actually drunk or pretending to be drunk for comedic effect, but yeah, they're kind of like doing this. So there's like the story about I can't think now. They've done loads of like American history and stuff, and it's really quite funny. It's definitely worth checking out. This is just a bit silly. And one is about the Rough Riders, Roosevelt's Rough Riders, and how he kind of formed the unit. It's just a bit silly. Worth a watch. Oh, okay, yeah, really funny, isn't it? So, it popped up on my YouTube, so I watched watched the Roosevelt thing. It's quite funny. But yeah, I didn't know Roosevelt was. It probably sounds stupid for me. Didn't realize he was military background. I just knew he was kind of an old president, and that's about it. Shame on me for not knowing too much about America's presidents. My favorite is the story of. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that one you're on about. Or are you on about two ones or one? Like, are you on about John Adams or Thomas Jefferson? Because I've seen one about John Adams. So I think it might be the same. If it's the same, if that's a one episode you're talking about, then yeah, I've seen it. Not recently, but yeah, they're all quite funny. They're all a good laugh. One thing I'll knock this kit for, in case if you're thinking of buying it, is it doesn't come with any instructions. When they're fighting about the election of 1800. Maybe I haven't seen it then. I'm pretty sure I've seen one about the Adams brothers. Is that? Am I right in saying that the Adams brothers? They were Because also I saw a documentary recently about what I think of the Adams brothers. Samuel Adams. Am I right in saying that? Is that a person? Is that an actual person? Or am I making it up? Oh yeah, send it to me. That'd be cool. Check it out. I will check it out. I'll show you my what I've bought for my. Oh, that thing. I'll show you what I've got for my Romans. Oh, it's just pinged up. I'll check that out later. I'm just gonna stream for an hour, to be honest. So probably another half an hour because I am in the middle of get some dinner. Boom. So this is going to be my my Romans. I have to try get it to come on camera. Probably if I'm going to make more of an effort to live stream, I need to get a better camera. Okay, there he is. Zoom away, sod it. Yeah, so that's going to be for my Romans. So they're going for the kind of the blue. Spiffy. They do look spiffy. So this is by Battle Flag. So normally I use Little Big Men, but this sheet here is the same price as a Little Big Men's transfer for 16 shields. And this obviously you get the extra 8. So I'm going to give it a go. And it seems the same sort of the way you fit them, stick them on. Sorry, you kind of use a white background and then do it that way. So I'm going to give them a go. And if it works, it works. Yeah, I'm going to see how it goes. I kind of bought the Romans with the intentions of infamy, but I can't get. I want to get some Roman legionaries, which I've got, and some Roman auxiliary. Supposedly, there's a Victrix Roman auxiliary shortage in the UK. As people are struggling. I've ordered all my stuff through. They're like, we can't get all of it. People are trying to order it because of Infamy, and they can't get hold of it. So, yeah, bit of a bit of a bummer. I think the my internet's really crap, so I don't know how choppy this footage is. Could be pretty rubbish. Let's see. So yeah, that's my story of I kind of bought my Legion with the intentions to get on and do my Romans. But I really want the auxiliaries, and I can't get hold of all of them yet. So I kind of put everything on the back burner. Also, I wanted to try go a bit historic with and actually pick a Legion for a bit of fluff. But the it cuts out there and comes back fast every 2 minutes. Right. Yeah, I mean my internet's really crap, so um, oh well. I want to do more streaming, but my internet is so poo. Can't do it. Ooh. I think I've found a B1 and B2. I think I found a arm pose that looks like it might be reloading, maybe. I don't know. um, yeah, it's kind of I want to get better internet basically, and it's where I live. It's impossible to get better internet. I spent the last 4 years where I've been living trying to get better internet, and it just doesn't happen. You can't do it. Basically, like can't do it. Just very, very annoying. That's my life. Um, how are you getting on at work anyway? You super busy? I've had a manic day. It seems like a manic week already, and it's Monday. All right, fair enough. Yeah, right. Cheers for popping by anyway. And have a good time at work. Enjoy it. And I'll talk to you later. Do. Bam, bam. Do. I don't know how to make that. Must be that. Let's try them out. I'm trying to. Again, there's no instructions with this kit, so trying to figure out how something goes. It's a effing Jeffin nightmare. Sure. Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry, I didn't see you in the chat. How are you, mate? All right? I did not know it was Monday. Unfortunately, yeah. It is. I only know that because I've been through a painful day of work. You made me second guess myself then, thinking, oh Christ, have I put the wrong thing in? Boo 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 boo. What's that? A team of 6. How many do I want? This is where I need bloody P. Becker's Holy Boy to come tell me what I need to put together. So I don't know. I might make a unit. Congrats on the 300s, mate. I envy you. Gonna be a while for me, I think. Fair play getting the 100. Nice. What I got left? Machine gunner. I hope so. It'd be nice getting that far, I must admit. But I mean, I got 100 on got to 100, which I was quite shocked about. So I guess I just take it as it is. Oh, it's too hot in here, I tell you that. The hottest room in the house, it feels like. Let's make a machine gunner. Actually, should I? No, I don't think we will. That sums up Northern Ireland, I think, there, doesn't it? Bit gloomy weather. I mean, we're kind of in a mini. I'd say a mini heat wave. That might be a bit strong. But it's going to be nice weather for quite a few days. So I shouldn't really be complaining, but I am. Oh, what gun have I just used? Not paying attention. Oh no. Guess we see what hands are left. I mean, good weather means good weather for some people, farmers and ducks. So it's just about who their target audience is when they're saying good weather. That's all it is. Good weather for ducks. Do. Well, that's perfect then. So you're either a farmer or you're a duck. Choose wisely. Been meaning to go to Northern Ireland at some point. I could go Southern. I've been there quite a few times, mainly around Dublin. But I haven't actually. I think my first time I went to Dublin, we almost took a journey to took a trip to see Giant's Causeway and stuff. But we didn't, and probably should have. Probably should have. 7. How many people do I want in a squad? That's. Got quite a few sprues there. Ah. Hey. Mm-hmm. I want to probably should have had music on, but I can't be able to think about. After seeing Stug's live 24-hour live stream where to start with, just getting shut down every 2 minutes because he was playing a song. I just can't be bothered with the hassle. And I see your gentle touch. Mm-hmm. Oh. Three, three, three. One more, and then that makes a team of 9. Mm. Hmm. This is a bit not sure what to do. Do 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 do. It is. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating having not having instructions with this kit. I mean, my kit was sealed when I got it, so I assume they're all like that, unless I was unlucky enough not to get some. But it just seems a bit you got so many options, and yeah, you can figure it out enough. Like it's not impossible to work out. But it would have been nice to have it just explained to you, really. Also, there's loads of options, but then also surprisingly not a lot of options on some of it. So you've got 4 heads, 4 different types of heads, which is awesome. But then if you don't want a gun, if you don't want your chap's left arm to hold a gun, there's 2 other options, and one's a grenade, and one's a hand that's carrying something, or you got pistols. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I feel it could have been handy just having a couple of arms that were just down by the side. If you compare it to this chap here, he's got kind of a gun slung on his shoulder. But the only other option really to give him is a grenade. And I don't want all my chaps holding grenades. It would be quite cool just to have them, because you could almost do that pose of almost a march. This gun, gun slung on his shoulder, which I think would have been cool. But apparently not. But I mean, can't really complain too much. And now I'm getting messages from my missus saying do work. I wish as well, like, I kind of get why you can't have music on a live stream, but you compare it to kind of a normal YouTube video, they'll just be like, we're not allowing you to be monetized. Which is fair enough. I wish you could stream with people's music in the background, but just maybe take the hit on the fact that you can't make money from the video or something. So I would definitely have music on. It's nice to have tunes in the background. I think I'm gonna have to leave the stream here. I only want it to run for an hour anyway, and I'm basically there now. So I'm kind of restricted on what I can do. I can build up another 6 men, and that's it. I think for now I've got another sprue I can use. I want to save that. So yeah, finish these little bits. Stick them on their bases. I'm gonna do a heavy machine gunner, I think. And I assume that he needs crew. Why is that going off? Discord's beeping at me for some reason. My phone will tell me, I'm sure. No idea. But that's that for now. I built up 9 people in an hour whilst chatting to Stug and you. Is it Jay? Am I right in saying Jay? Correct me if I'm completely wrong. Unless, of course, you're gone, which it looks like you are. So cool. I'll be able to tell you in a minute. Friends. Oh, yeah, I think it is Jay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I think, as I've got to go. It's been an hour, and it was a test stream, and we tested it, and I think it's worked. So, yeah. On to the next stream, I guess, whenever that be. Right, cheers for watching, guys, and as always, keep an eye out for any videos I do in the future. Cheers.